What year did you do Conan? Because I wonder if I was interning at the same time that you did the show.
96.
Oh, okay. I was after that. I was interning like 2004,
Wait, maybe it's
2005.
2006. No, maybe it's 2006. 2006, not 96. I'm sorry, I'm not that old.
Okay, so wow, it must have been like
2006.
right after me. I was there like 04, 05, my
Yeah,
senior
yeah, it
year
was
of college. Yeah.
2000. I think it was 2006. I'm not trying to couch any dates. I just don't remember anymore. I wasn't I the Conan O'Brien show holds a very special memory for me because it's a story that most people think is very heroic, that looking back I think is very stupid what I did, but it just goes to show I think how youth is very idealistic. So when I was a little boy growing up, I used to watch the Letterman show every night at 12:30. I had a very bad childhood. My mom was very mean to me. So I would watch the Letterman show at 12:30 every night while they were asleep. It was the only peaceful time I had. And then I
And they
remember I
knew?
used
They
with my
knew you were,
parents.
they knew you were watching it?
I don't think they cared. I would watch that and then porn. Basically, that was my
Oh my
life as a
God, how
15 to
old?
16 year
Oh,
old.
15. All right. Yeah. Yeah,
15 or 16.
that's the age.
So, and I remember thinking I'm going to be a stand-up comedian one day, and David Letterman, who's my hero, is going to say my name. He's going to say my name.
Whoa.
I remember thinking that I'm going to make that happen. Fast forward, 15 years or whatever, and I was starting to be a very successful comedian in New York City, and I got a call from my agent, and she said the Conan O'Brien show wants you. I had no TV credits. I was a young comedian, and I said to my agent, "Turn it down." And my agent said,
What?
"What do you? Why would you turn like the most confused I've ever heard an agent's voice? Why would you? Why would I tell him you're turning it down?" And I said, "The first person that's ever going to say my name on television is going to be David Letterman."
Oh.
I know.
And so
See, it
you
sounds like
didn't
a
do
good.
it, or you didn't do it, or you ended up.
So so they went to the Conan O'Brien show and they said Mitch is turning it down. And they said, "Why?" And they said, and she was honest. She's like, "He wants his first show ever to be on Letterman." And then they said, "Well, is he booked on Letterman?" And she said, "No." And they said, "Well, what if he never gets Letterman?" And her whole agency called me and got
Oh,
me on the phone, and I wouldn't agree.
I
And
love
then
that.
I know it sounds like a good story now, but now I realize show business is so tough. It has a beautiful ending. 6 months later, I got the Letterman show. Six
Wow.
months later, I sat in the wings and watched David Letterman, and I thought to myself, in 5 seconds, he's about to say my name.
Oh my
And
God.
I
That's
had,
such a moment.
isn't
Wow.
that crazy?
It's
Yeah.
like a
But,
moment where you like, you give your little kid self a hug and you're like, it's okay, I got you. Like that's so great.
yeah, but can I say something else? It's also hurt me a lot, that personality type, because then what I wound up doing is saying, I thought everything will always work out the way you want it to. So I was starting to get very successful, and then I got a call from my agent, and they said there's a new show starting, and they want you to be a part of it. It's called Last Comic Standing, and it's the first season, Chrissy. And I said, "What is it?"
Wow.
And they said it's a game show with comedians that are going to live in a house. And I said, "No, I don't want to do it. That's not how comedy should be. That's comedians shouldn't have to be in a house vying against each other." And anyway, if I had done that show, it probably would have been great for me. And I
Wow,
think
but you
my
had
career,
principles, you had standards, which is something I've never had. I would have been like, yes, stand outside with a sign, I'm there. I
but
would
I
have
don't know if that's good or not, because the advice I would give young comedians these days is you you take anything you can get because it's so hard. I was so idealistic, Chrissy, that I didn't realize how hard it actually was to do. So I was just flying by the seat of my pants, and looking back, I'm like, that was very disrespectful of the Conan O'Brien show. I know it was a great moment, but in
Hmm.
a sense, it's almost like, to me, like I'm a big UFC fan. And it's almost to me like when two people are trash talking and one destroys the other and then gets over him and starts taunting him. I'm always like,
Hmm.
you proved what you needed to prove already. Now be kind of classy about it. Like I
Yeah.
kind of feel like it goes too far to the other end, and I think I was almost too boastful. Like I could turn down shit. I'm so good,
Yeah.
and
Do
in
you
a way,
think,
I think that
mhm.
was bad.
Do you think that maybe you got a couple things too early or
No, I never got anything too early. I got it too late. I mean, I've been busting my ass. I started doing stand up when I was 15 years old, and so I
Wow.
got the
Yeah.
Tonight Show. I mean, sorry, I'm sorry, the Letterman show. I think I was like 30. I mean, I
Oh
worked my
yeah.
ass
You
off to
were
get
like
it. So
ready, beyond ready. Yeah.